In this video, we're going to look at the sign-up process and the price model for Talent LMS and compare it to the industry standard. I've linked their pricing page below, or you can just Google Talent LMS pricing. Now, Talent LMS has a simple and transparent price model. You can see all the models and what you get for it on their pricing page. You would think that this would be the industry standard today, but the truth is that most LMS providers will not post their prices openly on their site. They'll have you get in touch with them before they tell you how much their system is going to cost. Just as important, Talent LMS actually offers a free test version, which you may use indefinitely. This gives you plenty of time to test it out and find out if it covers your needs before you commit and spend money on it. Talent also scores higher on this than the industry standard because while most LMS providers will give you a free trial, most will make you speak with a sales representative first, and they'll probably limit it to about 2 weeks. Before we move on, I'll bring your attention to these little boxes up here. These are standard plans and active plans. Your standard plans are built primarily based on how many users you can register in the platform. But if you go with an active plan, you can register an unlimited number of users for all of the plans. However, you're limited to a certain number of active users. Active in this context refers to the user's ability to log in and use the system. This option is useful if you have a lot of users where each will require access only for a limited time. For example, if you're selling courses and you grant access to your course for 14 days only, you may want to register any users that buy a course, but only make them active for the time that they are granted access to it. But you don't want to delete the user once they're done because you might want to sell to them again. So you deactivate the user, and with the active users plan, you won't pay for inactive users that aren't able to log in. But if you're running an organization where most of your staff requires full-time access, I would recommend you only look at your standard plans. The other little thing up here is the talent library. You'll see that it brings all the prices up a bit, but not a lot. This option gives you access to a variety of pre-made courses in sales, customer service, HR, project management, a number of different topics. I've also linked to the talent library if you want to look into specifically what they offer. But essentially, it's just giving you content that you can distribute to your users rather than making everything yourself. So we're going to select a free plan for now, and I would recommend you also start with a free version, even if you've decided to buy already, because there's a lot you can set up in here before you start incurring a cost by importing users and then launch your system within your organization, because you're probably not going to launch instantly. So moving on, the first thing we need to do is to give our platform a name. This will usually be your organization name, and it's just a web address for your learning platform to live. I'm going to type in Disturbulence here along with the details for the person who will be responsible for setting it up. If you're doing the research for your organization, this person will usually be you. It can also be changed later, so don't worry too much about it if you're not sure. Now, they're going to ask you a few questions to get to know basically what are you going to use the system for. Don't worry too much about what you answer here, but try to answer somewhat correctly because it'll help their support staff if you should need to get in contact with them in the future. And the same goes for the next couple of questions. We're going to just fill in these. And now you're all set up. They just ask you how you would like to start, but technically you could leave this page and be all set up. If you don't already have a plan on your implementation, I would suggest you click on the Customize My Account option, and then you can follow along in the next video on how to customize your platform. So that concludes this video. Please like and subscribe if this has been at all useful to you, and please use the comment field if you have any questions or comments. I do make an effort to get back to everyone.